just do a little bit of this. Oh my goodness.
Judge.
Just a little zhuzh, a little zhuzh. I'm Natasha Lloyd. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We have about 13 minutes to show you one of the most beautiful laptops that I have seen here at HSN. You have two colors to choose from. This one is that soft gold. It's a very, by the way, they kind of match my dress beautifully. I love that. It is called Gold Online. Now, don't be confused when you call in your order or you look online for the space gray. This is the space gray. It's that beautiful blue. So that is what we're calling space gray. It is definitely more of a blue, but that is the right color if you see it online or you're calling in your order. But here's what's important. It's a beautiful laptop for under $220. We have 5 flex and free shipping, which means you're getting it home for $44. I think it's the amount of storage that you're getting, that 128 gigabyte storage plus the 4 gigabytes of RAM. I need to learn what makes certain laptops more functional, faster, easy to use, because as someone who is, of course, a newbie, I look at it and I go, I know the higher numbers are better on storage. And I like the fact that these things all light up and there's a nice big trackpad for my hands.
Yeah.
But ooh, pretty colors. So welcome into Justin Hyatt telling you just what makes this laptop as special as it is, because we know Azpen is known for making durable, well-executed electronics.
Yeah, and actually they've been making a lot of laptops for schools for a very long time, so hence why
Durable.
they're meant to be durable,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
perfect for you as well.
Yes.
I'm not sure, is it a blue and white dress or gold and white? Depends on who's watching. But you know what, honestly, when we think about laptops, again, I think first thing that we think of is affordability, but also size. Size laptop is where we typically start. This is going to be a perfect size screen at 15.6 inch, but I think when you look at the value, you might think, well, maybe it's 720p. This is a full high definition display that you're getting. Here's the other great thing about this is that you're also getting a full-on Windows experience with Microsoft 365 included. So that's a $100 value in and of itself right there.
Whoa.
Plus you're getting Intel inside. So you're getting Intel, you're getting Microsoft, you're getting a full keyboard set, you're getting that really beautiful large size trackpad, and you can see right here, you have the whole entire suite. So whether it's your Word, for instance, it is Office, right? So it's Word, it's going to be Excel, it's PowerPoint. That's $100 that you're not having to spend. You're getting a full experience with 128 gigabytes right here in your laptop. Now, can you get cloud storage? Absolutely. And speaking of storage, really quickly, you do have an additional port right here. So if you want more storage, you can go ahead and get that additional SD card, and then you can double the storage that you have on your laptop. Whereas on some of these laptops, once you fill up that storage, guess what happens? You have to delete stuff. You don't have to start deleting and then, you know, re-downloading anything. One of the reasons why I keep showing you me closing it and reopening it is because I want you to see this. This is that speed that you're gonna get with that Intel Celeron processor. How quickly it opens up, how quickly it loads. You'll be multitasking, and again, I love the fact it is that perfect size screen that you're looking for.
It's the size if you are someone who loves to watch movies or stream things. Maybe you know that you're shopping and over here you have your Solitaire open, and then over there, oh, I just got a notification, but I don't want to close that. It's large enough. This is larger than the laptops that I'm using, and I look forward to upgrading to a larger size. They're both really pretty. You didn't say that it was velvet in the case. Oh my goodness, this is included?
It is. I was actually joking. I was like, I wish I could turn it inside out and just make it into a pillow.
This is ridiculous. This thing is sleeping better than I am. Okay, so the laptop will include the Office 365. That's your Microsoft Word, that's the Excel. But again, that's a $100 value. And if you're not using that, you're gonna find just using the notepad can become tiresome very quickly. So everyone ends up going to buy Microsoft, and then it's $100. That's included, that's already done. Plus you get the velvet, and it's like cushy case, which I love.
Yeah.
But even then, this is Azpen. We know that it is durable, it's made for life, and for, you know, that we do tend to do a little bit of drops or something kind of, you know, falls over, whatever it is. Both of them are beautiful. The size is fantastic, but the ability to expand the memory is something that I think even the most tech-savvy people know just how important that is.
Well, and let's talk about maybe the tech-savvy and the not-so-tech-savvy, and why upgrade, right? Because I think anytime we're shopping, and maybe you're not even shopping necessarily for anything new when it comes to a laptop or a desktop. Well, in 2025, Windows 10 will become obsolete. It'll be completely obsolete. Your security and safety on Windows 10 is going to go away. So you have to upgrade. So when do you upgrade? You upgrade now. You have to upgrade to Windows 11. And I always compare this now to, you know, when we present printers.
Yes.
It is more affordable to get a new printer because it comes with the ink. Because if you have an old printer and you go to get ink, it's the same price as getting an old printer, right?
Yes.
So you might as well get a brand new laptop with Windows 11 already installed, and the fact that you're getting the Microsoft 365 suite with Word, with PowerPoint. So if you know anybody, as graduation just happened, just what,
Yes.
last week, maybe who's going off to that new job, maybe the new school as a
Yes.
college graduate, or maybe they're in that senior year. I get it. Maybe they want that $2,000 laptop. I understand. But when you think about even just you right now, what do you do on a laptop? If you are sitting there saying, well, I love to browse, I love to shop, I love to communicate, having Windows 11 is going to make your life even easier. They have upgraded it so that it's easier to navigate. So even if you are techie or not techie, finding the things that you want is even easier. In fact, they've even now put that new Copilot AI assistant in here. So maybe you haven't adjusted to the world of AI. Right down here is going to be that Copilot where you can now access different AI questions or prompts. So if, for instance, if you're a crafter and you're saying, well, what would I use that for? Well, with the Copilot right down here, if you wanted to be able to use that Copilot and say, well, I want to set a prompt that maybe will, for instance, say, hey, you know what? Oh, it says, look at that. Good afternoon, HSN. What can I help you with? Maybe it's for you, right? You say, give me some ideas on what I can do on my Cricut for vinyl, for cups.
Yeah.
It'll give you ideas right here instead of having to worry about browse on Google. And it'll give you those types of ideas. But now, let's go a step further. Imagine being, you know what, in your sophomore year of college,
Yes.
or maybe your sophomore year of high school, or maybe in middle school. You're saying, I need help with building a PowerPoint for my chemistry lab. You can do it right here. All of these different things for, I think, one of the most affordable ways to do it that I've ever seen. It's basically a $120 laptop.
Well, and what is the Microsoft, you said Microsoft 11 or Windows 11,
Yes.
right? So if someone has an old computer and it's on Windows 10, what would they have to do if they didn't get this laptop in order to get the new Windows 11?
Well, you're gonna have to pay for that upgrade. Often for some older computers,
Yes.
you can't even really do that, do the full software upgrade. It's a lot. Then you have to transfer a lot of different files. We're showing you the...
And they make you pay for the upgrade.
And
It's not
you're-
just something you can install.
Exactly, right.
Oh, okay. So this is something where it's already going to be ready when you get it with the new Windows, that they're ushering us into the new world of Windows 11. So this one's already ushered. Thank you for that. Plus that Microsoft Office. You will have your Microsoft Word. I will do everything on Microsoft Word. I'm telling you, it's my favorite. It's so user-friendly. They are always perfecting on perfection. Now that is going to already come with this. When you start combining that in, then you're also talking about the case. I see it as wow, what are we paying for this laptop? $40? I mean, this is wild. We do have the two colors available. Space gray is actually that pretty blue tone, and gold is in the lead. And girl, I see you right now. I have never seen a gold laptop. I very much think this one is beautiful. It is like a soft, muted, almost champagne gold. It's very, I would say, gender neutral, all age appropriate, but still something a little special. It's something that you hope someone notices that you have.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? I don't want you to see the old laptop that I have, or I've dropped it 2 times and the sides are coming off. Yes, I have. I'm about to return my work laptop. I didn't drop it. I didn't. That's not why it looks like that. But this is the one that's meant to be, you know, used.
You need to be bubble wrapped.
I do. You know how many times I've broken my toes?
Your toes.
Yeah. I think 9. I'm at 9 broken toes now. We need
steel
We need
toe
an
boots.
intervention. We need an intervention with me here. But this is, when you're talking about having that Windows 365, you're talking about having the Microsoft Word already on it, the new Windows 11. All of that is here, plus your beautiful case that is, if you missed it earlier, lined in velvet, very unreasonably chic for a laptop case. That's all included, free shipping and handling. So your flex payment is $44. We'll ship this to you right away. And of course, we always have 30 days where you can try something and, you know, make up your mind. But when something is this user-friendly, when it's really made for the everything, it's probably larger than the laptop you're currently using. You have 15.5 inches, which is that diagonal measurement. This is larger than any laptop that I've ever owned in terms of the screen size here. And I think you're going to find, you know, when you get it out, you go, ooh, I didn't realize that I had been looking at something that was quite so small, or it didn't have the high definition, or there was that immense glare because it was an older screen that wasn't glare resistant. Maybe the camera wasn't upgraded, and every time you had those Zoom or your Teams calls, you just weren't that happy that your camera always looked worse than everyone else's. This is all upgraded and new and ready to go for you for the summer. This is your space gray. Pay no attention to the name, but it is the space gray when you call or order it online. And here is your gold. And boy, is the gold popular right now. If you are wanting the gold, I would put your order in. I have not seen another laptop in this tone. Do you see how it's almost like an iridescent champagne? So beautiful. To get it home for $44. Now, that is a silly question, but I gotta ask. It includes the cord, like the charging cord and all of that. So what are we actually even paying for on this laptop? Because I feel like with the Microsoft, with the Windows, and with everything else, it's like we're paying $30 for the laptop.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is one of the most affordable laptops I've ever seen. Look, I've been presenting laptops in electronics